Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Nina and today I have a flash tutorial for you. I'm gonna show you how I use a reference on Procreate. Even though I usually don't use references, I chose this topic because it's one of the main questions I get asked when I talk about digital drawing. Besides, this is a really good tool if you're learning how to draw, whether it is digitally or analog. So for this tutorial, I'm using this picture. I can't remember if I took this picture or my sister did, but this was my cat. Her name was Coti, and she passed away a few years ago. She's also the only character in my manga who actually existed. Everything else is created from scratch, so I'm going to show you how I use that picture as a reference for a panel in my manga. Also, if you want to check my manga, it's on the Tapas app and the link will be down below in the description. So enough with the intro, let's get to it. This is what we're doing today. So let's go to Procreate, select the group, select the page. So as you can see, the page is already done. And the reason why we are starting here is because I wanted to show you something very important. Layers. Procreate allows you to create a good amount of layers, and this can be extremely useful. I'm gonna show you here how I use them, and as you can see here, I have layers for everything, whether it's foreground, shading, lines, background, and at the bottom, I have the references. In this case, I have a picture of Stone Age and a picture of my cat. The way I use this is by creating layers on top of the reference. This way I'm able to draw over them without making changes to the original picture. For example, if you are done making lines, you can add another layer and do something else, and if you mess up, it's fine. Even if you're drawing details over the lines and you have to erase something, since it's done in another layer, your lines are protected, so to speak. So now that we got that out of the way, we can start. Here we have the picture and I'm changing the background color to white so I can see better. I'm starting with the eye since I have to create the other. For that purpose, I drew those parallel lines in another layer so I can see better where the other eye should be. And as you can see, the lines are pretty loose. They're not continuous since we are dealing with fur. Now that we have the lines, we can start with the fur. I always go from dark to light, like when I'm tattooing. So black fur comes first. And I'm using hair-like brushes for this. Here, I'm making a separate layer for the nose and another one for the eyes. In this last one, I'm using color because it's supposed to reflect the environment, which you'll see when we get to the foreground. Now for the white fur. It's not all white, only the areas where the light hits the fur are white. This also helps to create dimension. For the darker areas, I'm using a slightly brownish shade of white. When that's finished, a white layer goes underneath since we don't really need to see the reference anymore, we can cover it and make the colors pop. And now we can start working on the foreground and the background in separate layers. This part, as you can see, has nothing to do with the reference picture. This is completely based on the environment of my manga. Now, when it comes to the foreground, the colors are going to match the eyes. And we are done. This is the final result, and she is looking so cute. So I hope this was useful and that you can extrapolate this with pictures you choose. The important thing is to do it in the first layers so you can trace what you need, or all of it if you want. It's up to you. Anyway, you guys, that's it for today's flash tutorial. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and next time I'll be back with some monsters, I think. So bye.